All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third and final series of today. We got Haste Gaming taking on BPro. Currently, it is 1-1, so this final and third game will decide who is going to be the victor and who is going to be going on straight to the grand finals. So we already have the bands coming out here. Do you have anything in particular you want to comment on?
So we have you're joined by Fall, and Fall is saying that you can see that they actually decided to ban the bushwhack on the side of Haste Gaming. Granted that they now have the second pick, so they know that the side of BPro will get the first pick bushwhack if they don't ban it. But so far the bans they seem pretty usual.
Yeah, we got the same 5 heroes all 3 games, except for the bushwhack being unbanked one of the games. Geomancer first pick. I've never seen that before.
Keeper as well. These picks are going.
I mean, if any team were to first pick Geomancer, it would be BPro. I'll tell you that much. So Haste Gaming, they followed it up with the Mag NG, which is the exact same combo they did the first game that they were the victors. So just going back to what works, right? So solid opener. And then Keeper Madman. What do you think about that?
I'm a bit surprised by the Keeper pick here. I don't really know who plays Keeper in their team now that Saltport is not with them. I suppose I've seen Yaya Dai play Keeper a few times. He actually plays it somewhat reasonably well. But it's definitely, I think they're trying to throw a curveball to Haste Gaming, trying to kind of surprise him with a little bit of a different draft. So I'm kind of curious to see how this plays out. But they also pick a Madman pretty early on. I think Madman is generally a hero that has he's not a hero that's super easy to counter in general, and he has I think most matchups are somewhat decent for him. There's nothing that really screams Madman counters to me. And there's not really that many heroes where I feel like Madman is a huge counter to either. So he's just a solid hero all around.
Yeah, I agree. He's very versatile in the sense that he can be in a 2v1 lane and he'll still get stuff. He can also be in a 1v2 lane. He can be in the mid lane. He can be in the off lane. So you could put him anywhere. I'm wondering if this Keeper is actually going to be a position 3 keeper, or are they going to run him maybe as a 4? But we'll wait and we'll find out. So currently the second banning stage is going on. Got Gladiator Electrician being banned, of course, because they have the Keeper, Wretched Hag, and Jeremiah. I believe that is the first time we see Jera and Elec banned. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I suppose they banned the Electrician with the Keeper in mind to prevent the Purge from displaying the Keeper ultimate. And the Jeremiah ban is probably just related to the fact that I've seen that What You Got It kind of values the Jeremiah in the second phase with his drafts in general. So, as well as the Ophelians, given the fact that Plague Rider was banned by What You Got in the first phase. So,
and then Hellbringer. Yeah. Hellbringer ban? I don't think we've seen that today either.
No, but they do. Well, Yanko ran it in the previous series. That was, of course, not the same team, but I suppose they maybe are a bit afraid of just getting overrun by teamfight ultimates, since they already have the Keeper, so they could run Keeper together with the Hellbringer ultimate, together with a Geomancer ultimate. It might just be too much for them to handle.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think necessarily Hellbringer is one of those heroes that we see people pick up a whole lot, but yeah, maybe it's just one of those. They're thinking teamfights. Gotta get rid of those.
Well, I'm actually a bit confused here about the
MOA Glacius.
Wait. Don't they have too many support heroes?
No, wait, sorry. Is it a Core NG or Core DCM? Core NG, right?
I'm not sure. It might be a Core DCM. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused.
I haven't seen Core DCM in a tournament. I've seen it in CMM many times, right? But Core NG, I have actually seen that in.
But I'm also trying to take the players into account. I do know that the Meth, he plays a variety of different heroes, and I think I've seen him play Demented Core. I've also seen him play NG Core. So, but the thing is, they also like to run Magmas on a position 4 role. So,
I think Beans is Well, Math Pro could play the mag as well, of course.
And then it's a little bit confusing with the draft they have currently. But maybe
so once we see the players and roles, we can
we got
kind of evaluate the
that
draft
kind of
as a whole.
ruins the prediction, though. If you need the hints to make a so.
All right.
It was definitely a little bit of an unusual draft. I don't know if they accidentally picked one support too many, or if they haven't picked the Glaciers. It was just I don't know why I think they picked the Glaciers. It was just a shadow pick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The Glaciers looks very much like the Shadow Glaciers, the Shadow pick. It looks very much like when you pick it.
And I'm just so tired that I just assumed that they had just picked the hero. So okay,
right, so Drunken Torturer. We have. This is the first time I see the Drunken Master after the huge nerf he got. Do you think the hero is still viable?
Viable, yes. Good, no. But I guess those things are in some way kind of intertwined. So maybe not viable after all. I'm not entirely sure actually. I've seen some people have some success with them, but I haven't seen the hero a whole lot. So it's hard for me to make a judgment on whether the hero is good or not. It's the same thing as Hammerstorm. I've seen the hero like maybe underperform like twice or something, but I've just seen so few Hammerstorm games after the nerfs that it's really hard to know if the hero is actually weak or he was just weak in the particular games where people played him. Because I think I only saw him like played against the Predator, where the Hammerstorm doesn't really excel in the first place. They actually decided to go for Zephyr.
Okay, I like that actually.
Yeah, I like it too. It's a frontline hero that soaks up a lot of farm. And they don't really have that many.
They need something that can clear stacks, and Zephyr does exactly that.
Yeah. So if they're going to run... Where do you think they're going to lane the Zephyr? In the middle lane here, or do you think they're going to run it on the bottom lane?
Let's see here. So Hellbone, they have a position 4 keeper. I feel like the MOA is probably better off going mid here, right? And then Zephyr bottom.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing as well. I think they recognize.
Yeah, I don't think the Zephyr against the Drunken on lane. I think that's not the.
But at the same time, if they run
alternative is a tri lane.
Yeah, I was about to say if they're gonna go up against a tri lane, the Zephyr, that's also a little bit scary. Which it might be actually.
Keep a tri lane, is that a thing though? I guess it is.
I mean, it could be, because he's just in. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it might be a keep a tri lane. And I think they might be like reading their lanes properly. They probably recognize that it's going to be a more mid lane. So by the looks of things, it is actually a tri lane. I'm surprised that he still doesn't pick up the Logger's Hatchet on the Torture here. He just kind of religiously refuses to buy the Logger's Hatchet on Snark. Suppose it's like he's used to playing Dota where he doesn't need it, but
he doesn't buy Hatchet?
He never buys Hatchet on any hero.
What the hell?
He doesn't. What? Yeah,
that's
just weird. It's like when people, how do I say, when people play Dota and they come back and they want to try to kind of implement some things that they were taught in Dota. I think Snark plays a lot of Dota as far as I know, and people don't. I think so. He just doesn't buy Hatchet for whatever reason, even though Hatchet is such a valuable item in my opinion. But
yeah,
anyway,
crazy.
He seems to make it work a lot of times. So.
All right, but it does look like it's going to be a 2-1-2 coming up from the lead side. Solo MOA mid against the Drunken. I think he'll do just fine. Top lane, Mag, Engie against the Madman. That's a very, very difficult lane, I think, for the Madman. But I think he shouldn't feed, though. Bottom, Zephyr, Demented against a Torturer Keeper. Geo tri-lane.
And Zephyr still hasn't skilled his Cyclones yet. So he doesn't have any Cyclones going into the lane. I know, of course, he's going to be able to hold a Gust point so he can push them back, but I still feel like you need to have the Cyclones going into that lane. So, because Zephyr without Cyclones doesn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, that's true. They don't know that this is a trial and they haven't seen the Keeper.
No, you're right.
So maybe one of them might overcommit here.
Well, if he oversteps here, he's gonna get killed here. I think they are aware that there might be a Keeper lurking.
Yeah. Maybe they... Yeah, I guess they know they don't do a jungle, right? I mean, Mag is scouting the jungle actually right now. Maybe he's going to try and go for a kill here in the mid lane. Drunken is sitting on 300 HP, so they could potentially do something. He just used his stagger as well.
It's gonna be hard though with the Moa not having any points in the stun though. I just think they need to wait some level.
NG Madman, so...
They actually jump here on the Zephyr here with the 3 heroes, and he's gonna not be able to get another... There are no trees nearby, so he didn't get the second root off on the Keeper. So the Zephyr actually gets away. You think Zephyr is just like, fuck this lane, I'm just gonna go jungle.
Oh, mid lane actually Drunken in a lot of trouble. He does have an apple door, so I think he's gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
NG in the top lane doing a lot of harass on Madman, but Madman does have an apple in 10 seconds. I mean, not an apple, a lunar tier.
So definitely some action going on different lanes here.
Yeah. NG is a quite strong laner, I think. Mag is actually running between top and mid. Kind of thinking if he can kill this Drunken now, but he is fully healed up, so I don't think that's possible.
I'm a bit concerned that this Keeper is not going to have a lot of impact, but maybe he'll surprise me at the end of the day.
Alright, so Geo is currently ready in the mid lane. No Q on Drunken, so I don't necessarily think they can kill this MOA. Let's see here, how are they doing in the lanes? So even though Mag was only top for the first minute, still a slight lead for the NG, as I think it should be. Let's see here, Root coming out on Zephyr. Actually, they may be able to turn on the Keeper. They do have a reveal. Word of Revelation. Mag is just chilling here. Maybe he's gonna go when it's done. I try. NG does not have a lot of mana to follow up though. So really relaxing. Still no blood loss to be had. Geo's gonna run into 2 heroes here in the bot lane. Not a whole lot going on. Keeper might look to punch the Zephyr here. Defensive Dick coming out. Just kind of back and forth. Let's see here. In the mid lane, we got the Drunken Master, 360 GP. 360 on Drunken? Wow. He is having a hell of a good time compared to a 290. Not too shabby. 290 GPM MOA. Are you still here?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just I was just getting a bit distracted. I'm okay, sorry.
Okay. Alright, so maybe a slight edge to the Legion side here with this laning.
Yeah, do you think it's benefiting the Legion or the Hellborn side in the way that the lanes are progressing right now? Like,
well, the NG is 380 and kind of a big factor to their slight lead, I think. Actually, mid lane, Drunken is trying to dive them away, but that is not gonna work, even though he has a DD. Hotspur in the bot lane, he is very low HP. I think he just barely survives with 10 HP here with a Keeper Q on him.
We're actually going to start diving them on the tower. He might actually be able to connect the second Gust here in 4 seconds on the Torture. I think he's going to be able to get it if he just sides it a little bit, hits the Gust, gets the kill. In the meantime, the Mended Shaman died to the Keeper under the tower and gave him a first blood. So maybe that wasn't so great after all. But they actually do have vision on the Keeper. He's going to actually, his trees are going to not give him the invis anymore. And he's going to get chased down by the... Oh, he lands a beautiful Gust here, getting a double kill. So that's really, really good to kind of accelerate the farm on the Zephyr here, putting up to a whopping 350 GPM. So
exactly what they needed. That's perfect. And kind of a disastrous start here for the... well, it was initially a trial lane here for the Hellborn side. Oh, actually, the Engineer is just barely tipping out. Well played by him in the top lane. That would have been a juicy kill for Hellborn side to kill that Engineer sitting on 360. Yeah, I don't think this Engie can really continue to be top alone without the mag behind him. Currently running mid here. Maybe he's going to try and set up something on the Drunken Master. Kind of a slippery target, but with the MOA point-click stun, if he gets the connection, they can get the kill perhaps. A little bit of an exchange here in the top rune. Mag is going to stun him, steal the rune. Oh, he doesn't manage to get it, unfortunately. Oh, actually, Drunken Master dies here in the bot lane. I barely missed that. 3 heroes connecting onto him. No chance for him to survive.
So the keeper's chasing
Demented
down
is in a lot of trouble here. It's
fully
actually
blocked
blocked.
by the keeper.
But the Kexton coming in and the turnaround on Keeper, I think Keeper is in a lot of trouble here. He's probably going to fall. No chance for him. Demented is just fine. He's just going to run away from the 3 dogs.
Yeah, it feels
pretty
like
solid start coming up from the Legion side, man. They're just doing very well.
Things are falling a bit apart. Actually, the Torture has to be really careful because Zephyr has his Typhoon up. So if he manages to get enough charges on his power supply, he'll be able to land a Gust into a Typhoon for a free kill on the Torture. So
he actually does have enough right now with the 4 charges. That is 60 mana. So he will be above 220. 220, which is exactly how much he needs to do ulti and Gust. So he could potentially kill him.
I'm sorry, 140 plus 60, that's only 200, if not mistaken.
Are you sure about that? I'm just kidding. You're right. Well, now the math checks out. It's a little late here in Denmark, so that's okay.
Actually, I was unsure for a second. I was like, am I mad?
Yeah, it is what it is. All right, so it looks like some action is going to happen here in the mid lane. They might want to look to dive the MOA. He does have ulti up. One TP coming out. Madman is just
the Zephyr actually initiated on the Torture, or it was like
a falling in the Typhoon. Maybe
Keeper is going to be here.
Oh, he misses the Gust. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, but actually,
Madman TP down. Actually, maybe Zephyr's going to die. Zephyr's going to fall. Wow,
that's a really good rotation coming.
500 gold for the Madman. Now DCM the next to fall.
Nice. They managed to pick up both kills.
Pretty solid exchange here from the help on side. Good TPs.
Yep.
See, meanwhile, MOA got the region rune bottom. Kind of what they needed.
So the MOA is sitting at around 350 GM right now. Whereas the Drunken kind of fell down from 360 down to 280, so he lost a little bit from the early engagement where I think he died.
Yeah, I think he's still doing quite fine on the Drunken. If you think about the fact that, actually they got the kill, the Engineer killed and together with the Magmas killed the Taunt. Yeah, Snark not having a very great time here. Drunken actually bonks them away in the mid lane, but not much happening.
Zephyr nearly kills the Madman with a long-range Gust, but he just barely gets away with about 15 HP.
Yeah, that was very greedy by the Madman staying down there with this low HP. Saw how he just tanked the creep waves behind the tower. But he's just fine in the end.
1500 gold saved up right now with a lot of small build-up bites and nothing really like combined at this stage. So I don't know if he's going to look to like build a protective charm or he's going to sell off Denial Curse and buy a pair of Steam Boots, or let's see what his plan is here. I hope he's going to buy something.
You think it's going to be a straight muck? I'm just kidding.
Seems so. Yep.
Wait, you actually think it's going to be a straight muck? I've never seen that before.
I don't know.
I mean, at least, I don't know.
I mean, last time he bought the red boots and went straight muck. This time he might just say, I don't need the boots, I'll just go straight muck without.
I mean, I guess Madman is a hero where you don't necessarily need the boots, right? Like you have when you have level 4 Stalk, it's like 6 seconds cooldown. It's almost no downtime. Alright, so Zephyr, do you have any other items than this? Does he have I think he must have like something on the car here. Okay, so he went the Shield of the 5. So he's probably going to go Plated Greaves. Yeah. I think that is a good choice here. There's a fair amount of physical damage coming out from
I think that makes sense. They actually had a big engagement on the top lane with the Keeper ultimate on 2 heroes into the Geomancer's Breath's Grasp. Have a double Typhoon into a Gust hitting 2 heroes. It's kind of trading 2 over 2 here. Kind of going almost in
an absolute disaster for the Hellborn side, right? The way that turned out, they lost. Oh, actually,
it was actually no, it was a 2 for 2. They killed both the Magnus and the Engineer, and then they just lost 2.
Is Drunken in trouble here? Stun coming out from the MOA, Gust coming out to finish him off. Hat-trick for the Zephyr, up to 472 GPM. Not great for the Hellborn side.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why Doja decided to stay around for so long, seeing as he kind of saw them rotating from the top lane towards the middle, but Maybe he thought he could get away before they would show up, but he was a little bit too slow.
And this is exactly when Zephyr starts to become very dangerous, when he gets this kind of start. Level 10. Very solid farm. So TP coming onto the mid lane here. They might look to just kill this TP. Oh, the missed the max stun, unfortunately. I don't think they're going to be able to kill him now. They're just going to run back.
So,
oh yeah, Keeper using his Q here to heal up the mid tower. I like to see that.
Was it the Magnus who missed the stun, or the Drunken who dodged the stun?
Well, I'll let you decide that.
Maybe both statements are true.
Alright, so NG is working his way towards a Sand Scepter. Oh, top lane might be an exchange here. Mag stuns the Madman. Mag is in a lot of trouble now. Energy Fuel coming out. Actually, Madman might fall here. 1 HP. Engineer drops him. Maybe they get a return kill on the Engineer. Taunt is running. Stun, big stun. Yeah, he's dead. Hold on, more is going on here. Keeper's getting initiated on by the MOA. Dragon goes in onto Demented. He's gonna running now.
And the
Zephyr comes in smoked up. He wants to kill some people, but everyone is running. Maybe he's gonna find a torture here in the jungle.
I think the Geomancer might be able to see the. Wait, actually,
he knows Tort is there. He's gonna run right into Tort right now, and that's a free kill. Yeah, no chance. Wait, what? He misses the type.
I think he's down.
Okay, no mind. Tort dies. That's good.
I was surprised that he decided to blow the Typhoon there, but I thought he just wanted to make sure that he actually killed him. So no harm done. He's gonna go straight first to stop the Master and the Zephyr. I don't mind it. It seems pretty good. So.
Okay. Straight staff. Yeah, I mean, he's in a position right now where they can just steamroll. I think. Ride on the momentum.
If he manages to get an early staff and just drops an ultimate.
Keeper's going to try and deny this mid tower. Well played by Keeper. Very well done.
Yeah, that was a very nice timing of that.
Yeah, but the lead here from the Legion is starting to grow.
Yeah,
slowly and slow and steady, right? So
yeah, I think once the Zephyr
they don't necessarily have the tools to deal with him right now.
No, the Madman is going to go for Cleaver by the looks of things. He did buy the Sustainer, so I think he's buying a Cleaver as his next item.
Oh yeah, so the classic 1500 gold into Sustainer?
Yeah, I think so.
Of course, man, how didn't you know?
I still would have liked to see a pair of Steam Boots in this game. I feel like with the way that BPro are playing, I feel like it's a bit greedy not to buy a Steam Boots. So.
Alright, Engineer being initiated onto here by the... Nevermind, he decided to go back. And I think that was a wise decision because Zephyr is actually close by. Maybe Engineer wants to engage onto Drunken with his newly bought Sand Scepter.
To bear in mind that the Zephyr is pretty low HP right now.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see here. Mag is still very, very far away from his Blink Dagger.
And I think Zephyr is about 800 gold off of his stuff, so I feel like he probably wants to chill a little bit until he has that. And then probably turn up the speed a little bit after he manages to get it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Other than that, not a whole lot of item. I mean, he does have the Cleaver soon on Madman. I guess that's the only real positive thing here to say for the help on side. Maybe Snark has recovered slightly as well with that Gnomes. I don't know. He's just still so squishy, man, on this Tort. Alright, so I guess the Legion side, they want to just chill a bit until the Staff of the Master's finished onto the Zephyr. I think that's the right call. He's going to be very, very difficult to deal with. Like that Typhoon radius, it just becomes ridiculous to deal with once you have that staff. Very hard to fight against, I think. And of course, it's also worth to mention that even once Madman gets that shrunken head, it doesn't really matter because he's still going to be affected by the Typhoon once he has that Staff of the Master. Yeah. A little bit of a push coming out of the top lane. We got the staff finished. He's going to go Regen, and then I think they're going to group up as 5, and I think that is also the right play if they decide to do so. I do think they are much, much stronger now on Legion side. This game, by the way, and the MOA decided to go for a little bit more build-up. he actually went for both an Energizer and this time he actually bought his own Glowstone. So very different build as opposed to the Mad Threats into Thunderclaw that we saw last time he played. This time he's going to buy his own Staff of the Master, so that means Zephyr is not. Or engagement of the Torturer, Maxdon, and Zephyr Gust. Is he actually going to be able to TP out here? No.
Nope.
Looks like he is going to be able to.
They actually spent a pretty long time killing him, and they lost a lot of.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Engineer falls to Geomancer and Drunken.
Yeah. They're kind of trading heroes across the board right now, which I feel like that to some degree sort of favors Hellborn, since they want to slow the game down. I feel like trading heroes is generally a good way to do that, but
yeah, for sure. So still a push going on here in the top lane. Keeper might find himself in a little bit of trouble because they do have a Ward of Revelation on him. Don't they see this Keeper?
It seems that he's just barely out of vision, and he's going to get back up here from both the Drunk and the Madman, and there's TP coming in as well. Keeper lands
root coming out for the Typhoon. I'm not sure they're going to be able to drop the Zephyr here.
The Zephyr's
maybe they are.
A Master's Call here from the Moa. Moa is coming in from the south, running in to help with a stun here. Zephyr almost has his Gust ready. He's going to heal up with his Geomancer. Just barely misses his stun.
Unfortunately misses. Oh no.
Devin goes down.
And they're going to turn on the Madman and turn on the Geo as well. This is a disaster.
Yeah. This is a 3-for-1 exchange, it seems like.
Oh, they didn't have the Torturer there. I think if Torturer was there for Hellborn, I think they might have been able to turn it around, kill the Zephyr.
Yeah,
it was very close.
He was unfortunately dead from the previous engagement, so...
Yeah, and then maybe, I guess his TP was in cooldown, or
I think maybe, yeah, I'm not entirely sure, actually. Yeah, because he tried to TP back to base when he died, so...
Ah, that makes sense. Ah, that's so unfortunate for them. And they lost the tower as well. Yeah, looking very good for Legion. Zephyr already has another 2k gold saved up. So I'm wondering what...
That fight could have gone differently if he had managed to TP and assist his team there.
Oh.
Yeah, so what do you think is going to be Zephyr's next item?
I think...
I actually like either Shrunken or like a Mad Mage here or something, because the Mad Mage to remove the Keeper ultimate.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And the armor against the Drunken and the...
I think he's gonna buy Shrunken.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Shrunken is really good as Torture and Geomancer as well. I think Shrunken is a pretty valid choice here. I don't hate the Mad Mage. I've done it a few times with that hero. It feels pretty good in general. Also, the minus armor works really well with your Cyclone, so and your ultimate, so it just amplifies all your damage while still giving you the tanky properties.
We'll see. He has 2k. NG picked up a Blink Dagger. He's been kind of quietly just pushing out the lanes, doing his own thing.
He's actually
they might want to engage here onto the Keeper, just barely out of range with the Stand Scepter, so not able to get that engagement going.
The Zephyr is currently smoked out. He just healed up with the healing potion. He's going to go into the enemy jungle to try to see if he can find someone. Runs through a jungle camp that has already been cleared.
Oh, you know what? He might go Blink Dagger on Zephyr. We'll see.
I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that in this particular game.
I think he might have bought the Mighty Blade already if he wanted to go Shrunken. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I personally hope he doesn't go for a Blink Dagger. I think it might, like, if things go south, that item quickly becomes kind of weird in that hero.
Yeah, but it's also not he has one item slot. Like, he could just buy something right now, like from the BKB, you know.
He might just go straight Mark.
I think. Oh, Mark.
And I know it's greedy, but I wouldn't be surprised if he went for that. Like, because you still get the evasion and it's a lot of damage as well. So
I mean, Mark is not bad. It's certainly a great item. Yeah. They're actually attempting Conquer here on the Hellborn side, and I think they might be successful, seeing as the Hellborn's position right now is not ideal for doing something in response to this.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit, they actually kind of...
I think the Torturer needs to watch out a bit here. Being this far down.
Yeah, kill the Conquer here. It's a nice...
Alright, 2,700 gold. I'm more and more thinking that this is gonna be a mock on Zephyr.
I do feel like I would have liked to see him buy something that could cleanse the Keeper roots, but Maybe Mug is not so bad after all. It is an absurd amount of damage in conjunction with staff as well. So
yeah, I think it's very good, especially like he's realizing that it's going to be quite a while until the help on site gets Shrunken Heads, right?
Torture's already working towards it, but yeah, you're right.
The amount of damage that he's going to be dealing with how much is it? 13 cyclones.
But you have to keep in mind that
and his mock, that's going to be crazy.
He currently has no shamans and no helm or anything, so he's still he did decide to go for the sword high. I don't hate it. I think it's pretty good.
Madman is actually gonna be in a lot of trouble. He's falling. He does have a haste rune balled up, but it didn't matter. He was chain stunned into a Magnus eruption. No chance of survival. Engineer is in a little bit of trouble here. I think one more stagger from the Drunken is gonna actually do it. And he does fall, so a little bit back and forth exchange. I do think that the Madman death is... oh no, Drunken. Where are you going, buddy? Nowhere.
Oh, he just barely makes it out. But
Max does not... he does have Chalice, and then he's out of mana for the Lapis Surge, so he also dies. A little bit of unfortunate death there by the Drunken, because he could actually have gone back after the kill.
And I think the Drunken is probably going to work towards his own Shrunken, since he's sitting at 3,300 gold, so it's really close to finishing his Shrunken. Torture is about 1k off of his Shrunken as well.
Yeah, I think they should force the issue here on the Legion side before those Shrunken Heads, ideally. They don't really... I don't think they have to prolong it. They have a like 11k lead. The next power spike for Hellborn is once they get those Shrunken Heads, right? The Keeper is spotting out people. He actually gets seen by the Ward of Revelation. I'm not sure they're able to catch him though. They don't have dust. Or they do have dust, or how do they see him? They must have had dust on someone. I just thought I'd check their inventories. So he falls. That's a position 4 Keeper though, so not the end of the world. The calls on the Hellborn side continue to farm towards their Shrunken Heads.
The lead is
very nice for Madman to also get one, I think.
Smoked up on the Cypher again. The lead is growing pretty significantly.
Oh no, if he gets caught here in the mid lane, that's a disaster.
He was trying to connect the Sand Scepter on the Madman there. He just barely managed to get up.
So I think the right play here is split pushing for the Hellborn side until they get their Shrunken Heads. Oh, he bought a mock on Drunken actually.
Okay, that one I didn't expect. It seems like they're really playing for the long con then.
So they just do the Q on the tower from Keeper, and then they split push, getting that top tower. I think that is the right play here. Then they can always try and cut the wave and defend the tier 3s, which is much easier. They got 2 towers for 1. Very well played here, actually good exchange. Now the Torches cannot be caught. They need to get back and defend.
He's 30 gold over Shrunken on the Torture, so...
Oh boy.
The Drunken almost has his muck as well, actually. He's sitting with the 900 gold and the sword the high, so...
Oh, they gotta get back here. The tower's taking too much damage. This is not good. They cannot lose this tower.
Drunken is moving up from behind, trying to find a good angle.
Oh, he doesn't have E. He doesn't have Agonizing Bonds on Taunt. What?
He skipped it altogether. Oh, but look at the Zephyr. He's just dropping. He's dropping so quickly. He just barely manages to get away. Hits a 4-man typhoon into an engineer electrical.
We got 2 buybacks here, Madman and Keeper.
Initiative.
But yeah, Zephyr just barely surviving with 100 HP, I think, and he got to pop all 13 Cyclones, and then he healed up to...
And he was just kiting them the whole time, so...
But yeah, you saw that the amount of damage. Okay, engagement actually... Oh no, this is a disaster for Hellborn. They're actually both gonna fall again. Keeper not able to walk in there and do anything.
Looking very grim from here.
Yeah, this is the mid-racks, and I think they can even... Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was...
I think if the Zephyr decides to go for like a hard here or something, I just don't see how they kill him.
Yeah, I mean, he could most certainly go for a hard next. I think that would be a very solid pickup. He has the damage, honestly. He has all the damage he needs right now.
Yeah. I'm not sure I understand this torture build though. That's the first time I've ever seen someone skip agonizing buns completely. How do you farm in this hero without agonizing? I suppose you just ulti every time.
This was a big issue, I think, that contributed to them not being able to defend the tier 3s. If he had agonizing bonds, and he used that for the first 2 waves, I don't think the Legion side would be able to take that tower down. It would take them much longer. Remember, Keeper also regents the tower over time, right? So between each wave, the tower is getting like 100 or 150 HP, right? So
you bought a barrier on Zephyr. I think that's okay as well.
I think he should be more selfish in this position when he's sitting at 640 GPM. That's why I don't necessarily think the barrier was a very good pickup here. It's hard to hate on it. It's good item against the Hellborn team. I'm saying I just think when you're sitting at that GPM,
I agree.
You should be selfish. You can literally, if you buy hard, nothing can touch you. You shouldn't be thinking about I need to barrier my teammates. You are literally you can 1v5 them if you just buy a hard.
Yeah. Well, actually, the Madman might be overstepping here. They didn't see him walking, or they might. Actually, no.
They don't see him. He's gonna be doing the right thing here. Yokodai, he's cutting the waves. This is exactly what they need to do. They need to split push and cut waves. And then the taunt, he still does not have agonizing bonds, so I guess they can't really kill the wave once it reaches.
I don't think he has any intention of skilling agonizing bonds in the near future.
But he has, like, how many points of stats? He has 5 points in stats. Like, what the fuck is this? Sorry. I've never seen this before. This is so bad.
Is that like a Dota build or something where you skip agonizing bonds?
No. I've never seen. This is actually so fucking bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyways, they're knocking on the door here on the leading side, tier 3s. They gotta do something. Well, they are cutting wave with the Madman. So this tower, once they kill the creeps, it is gonna be backdoor protected eventually, right?
No, because it doesn't work that way. Because they cleared mid rack, so they have full entry to the enemy base.
That is correct. The mid racks are dead. I'm just testing you.
Alright, even I'm tired, dude. I still understand basic backdoor protection.
Right. So the melee rack is dropping though, so that's not great for the Hellborn side here. They gotta do something, but what do they do? Who do they go on? 300 HP on the melee rack. They actually engage on Tort. Tort does not get his strong and head up. He dies immediately. No chance. Typhoon coming out. Everyone is just dying. Zephyr is just killing everyone. Madman is alone alive here, but everyone is hitting him and he's gonna survive with... No, not gonna survive. He's actually dead. So that means that the series goes to Post-Haste Gaming. They take the victory 2-1. What a game. So Snark, even though he carried his team in the second game with the Kraken, he was not able to come out on top doing this interesting torture build. Do you have any final comments on the series?
I feel like it was a bit of a letdown from the side of BPro this series. I kind of expected a bit more in the last game from them.